again.
Even though you guys didn't see it the first time.
Because this is the 60th, 70th, 80th show
Take
and
83.
take 2 of this show. So if we seem less than a couple things here in the intro, there's a reason.
Oh man, I love this. I really do. Like, you have no idea. No, I don't. I don't like it when these things happen. But you know what? In true fashion of our show, I seriously think. No. Anytime I think. No, there is always something that is going on. And it's okay.
Awesome.
It could be technology for once.
All right.
So, anyways, hey, welcome everybody back to Frack, Paddy, Wack, coming at you live.
Oh gosh. Oh, Thursday, yeah.
Oh man.
Thursday.
So I don't know if I want to say everything again.
Yeah. Shortened version. Give the short version.
Y'all gonna get a short, sweet version tonight. So please follow, share, like, subscribe, stalk, and everything else on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and FFPW.
Live.
There we go. Frack, take it away. No, wait. Frack, take it away. Oh my God.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Tonight's segments will include something awesome.
Shout out.
See, got a little more enthusiasm in that one than the first one because I blew right through it. Okay. Trending topics, local and national. Would you rather? Yes, I would. This day in history, because this historical week is brought to you by somebody's 40th birthday.
I was gonna say
Somebody.
Boots.
That guy. Where I don't know where she is in the screen.
to your right.
I'm probably pointing off the screen and nowhere.
Like, over here is like, what's over there?
Over here.
Paddy's 40. Oh, in America, it's, you know,
Something.
yeah, something.
Something.
special.
It's
Old.
H.
Old.
Jeep.
On its demise out of being a country. So, yeah.
Niche.
And then Niches just and a closing quote. Games.
Well, if you're wrong, you drink. And if we all agree, we drink together.
I just drink everything.
Right.
Mhm.
It's easier.
Married.
Oh wow.
I'm wrong.
Keyword of the night, government names, and actually, like, exactly, we're just going to keep a running total of that. Hashtags FFPW20, hashtag July, hashtag Signy Day, hashtag celebrate.
She's very musical today. You should have seen it in the first take of the show.
It's called sleep deprived.
That.
Very delirious.
Delirious, yeah.
Yes.
By the end of the show, she will have no clue that we did a show.
Yes.
Something awesome.
So,
So we're doing this.
Yeah, this is actually really big news. And if you had gotten the reactions on the first take, it was awesome. So we're not going to give a fake reaction, but this is awesome news. I'm very excited to hear it again. I'm glad to hear it for the second time.
Right. So my 19-year-old has the opportunity for a partial scholarship at a JUCO college here in Lakeland. So today is the signing day. We'll be driving to Tampa to go sign with his head coach, Phoebe Walden.
so wait, today, actually today day is that?
Yes.
At 8 o'clock tonight.
It's already happened.
Yeah!
So that was the reason for the hashtag. I didn't tell you all about
Love it.
Awesome.
Love it.
Cool.
The other one is a shout out to Baby B's oldest brother for being able to put him to sleep by just rocking him. And I am so grateful for him. I took him out to lunch today.
That shows you thankfulness right there. Going like, oh, you know, it's like, no, this means a lot more to me.
Right.
He's been there almost every night, just helping out, just, hey, when he has days off, he just comes over. I'm like, so I'm very thankful.
So, just let me know it's out there in the ether.
Good job, fellas. Over on yours, are you sure you want to put this as your awesome shout out?
Yeah, because it's been sitting my butt so much lately, actually, and instead of having to, and you know, even though I don't want to get too political on the gas price thing, but at the same time, since I don't have to, so I have not had to.
Has to have. I don't has to have to.
So,
Yeah?
the hasn't been a heavy.
You don't has to have
You
to.
don't have to.
We don't have to either.
America, great country.
Oh, I got
And you didn't want to do the update. Just saying.
to.
If you guys haven't noticed, we're talking about Zoom.
Yeah.
You know, although a format that we're using even right now is like this, but still for myself, business and personally, it's been really helping a lot just to be able to just hop on there and create more meetings back to back and just not have to miss a meeting perhaps, or not be able to book something because I'm in the middle of driving from one area to another. So it really helps out just be able to set back-to-back meetings and just not have to worry about it. All I got to do is like, okay, cool. Between one meeting and another, just get up, stretch real quick, and then okay. So
Turn that down.
Yeah. So get a comfortable chair.
Why do you have to stretch? Just go to the bathroom with your laptop. I'm just saying.
No. That's how you get fecal matter on your keyboards.
No, it's not.
Most people have keyboard coverage.
Yeah, the keyboard cover right there.
Oh my God, just go Paddy, please.
Okay. My shout out is 1961. I went for my first time for beverages before my birthday dinner on Saturday. And then we went again for actual dinner last night or
Aw.
Tuesday. So it was very awesome and I liked it.
That was your first time there?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really good. We went for food on Tuesday was amazing. We went for drinks on Saturday. That was awesome. Yeah, get their old fashions.
Yeah.
They're yummy.
If you follow her Instagram, you can see a really cool reel that she did. That was
The smoked old fashioned.
Smoked old fashions. Super yum. Super yum. And apparently get you pretty tipsy.
oh.
Yeah, well, if you drink 2 old fashions in 40 minutes that are all
Just
made
go
with
eat sushi, which
high,
doesn't soak up anything.
good liquors, and then you head over to sushi, Don't get an old fashioned at a sushi restaurant though.
No,
Don't
bad idea. That was a bad idea.
idea. Wasn't as good.
Oh, okay.
1961.
I mean, the sushi
Great.
was
Great.
Yeah.
It was delicious. And then
I'm glad you weren't there because you would have judged me for having to eat my sushi before. Sounds really good.
Jackie ordered
I had no choice.
in 1961 she ordered the
the ribeye.
ribeye.
$70.
$70.
Is it good?
It looked delicious.
I didn't eat it.
But she had enough to take home for 2 or 3 meals because you're only going to eat a couple
Yeah,
ounces of it. It's like 32 ounces or something stupid.
Okay.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like the reason it's $70 is because it would have fed 2 or 3 people. Like if we got you could have got
like $30.
Yeah, you could have got the ribeye and an appetizer, and that probably would have fed 3 people, just with the amount that was. It's big.
So $70 is like 2 days worth of meals.
Yeah. It's you look at the price and like, oh my god, but then it comes out and you're oh my god. So.
Okay, that's not just a.
Which is what every girl says when meat comes out that big. But no, all right.
Some girls just say hell no.
It's true.
Or that's it.
Oh.
Here's the chat, people.
We never once said that. Oh, get your kids online so they can listen to the show.
This is why we do this at 9.
Mine is not Lakeland G. However, I did get to meet all of their staff.
Oh.
Wonderful. Got caught up in the old
switch.
Just get them on the lot. Do whatever you got. Do whatever you can do. Just get them on the
List
lot.
your car
So-
online, call up there and make sure you have it. Talk to 2 different people. They both say that you have it. You get up there and it's not there. Oh, I don't know why it's on the website.
It was on so apparently it was on Lakeland's website because it was also on Orlando's website, same franchise or whatever, apparently.
Same
And it
thing.
was on Lakeland's website mistakenly, but actually over in Orlando
And it
on
already
their
been
lot
sold.
and sold earlier that day. Or sold
yeah.
or sold sometime in that week.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Got a back
So
house.
very upset because we took
And it was like
time
a
out of our day to
$56,000
Yeah.
Jeep. And they had another one on the lot.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, would you be interested in this one? We're like, well, we'll go look at it. He's like, yeah, I think that one is 72,000. Like, not even close.
That one was a
Like-
Rubicon. That one ended up being a Rubicon, not a Sahara color match top. And he's like, we can just take color match top off and put a soft top on if that's what you
Which is
want.
fine.
And we're like, he's like, he goes, it's Lego. He goes, these things are like Legos. And I said, they really are. And I understand that, but we know right where we're at. So yeah. So one guy comes out, next guy comes out, then the next guy comes over, then the next guy comes over when they figure out that like, no, we're not going to buy a $70,000 Jeep.
I would assume
We're here for this. Oh, and we were just basically about to, which they send the next person over. You know what I mean? We're like, then the next guy comes over. Hey man, you might just want to build it. Well, we're not going to sit here and build it with you. We're going to go. So I got to meet
We'll go
5 different people at Lakeland Dodge or
Cool.
Jeep. Good job, guys.
Yeah, I will never build a vehicle with somebody that you were already dishonest to me. Like, no,
I don't
absolutely
want
not.
it. Well, and I just like I was
And it
just
wasn't
annoying.
there when I went to go look
Right.
either. That's why I was like, well, I'm not going to even tell them it's here. Because if
Right.
it's here, I would have been like, yo, come on.
Right. So
And I get it. Not every single car salesperson is like this. I get it. But at the same time, this is what happens.
well, and the guy that we got there apologized. Like, he could tell. He was like, I'm really sorry. Like, it's not his fault. He's not the one that called me.
Yeah, online
He was
or
new.
whatever.
Yeah, I was going to say, if he
Now,
apologized, he's new.
He did his best. He did his best to
I think he was.
shuffle us to all of the other ones. But yeah, he was new because he went and got his brother, who is a higher up manager, and then that's when I met the brother, and the guy's like, let me go check on that because we don't have that one.
Sales
We have this
manager.
Rubicon one. We don't
build
have.
manager.
We don't have a Blue Sahara. So
At least you had somebody to actually say, hey, no, there was a mistake
Yeah.
here. You know.
well, and then they wrote down both my phone numbers, my regular and my office line, because I didn't know which one they called. And they're like, let us look you up in the system and see why they called you about that. And I'm like, because I filled out the form specifically for that vehicle because it was on your lot. And then Amy Lee said it was on the lot. And then such and such sales guy called me a couple minutes later and said it was on the lot. Like, okay, we'll be there tomorrow. Yeah, you got two people that you better go slap.
And
before I
it's a
do.
bot, you know that. And
I'm like, Amy Lee,
The online, like, how can I help you?
she's a bee, all right. Anyways, in good news, something actually awesome. We need to grind my gears segment.
I was
After
waiting
this.
for
DCI is back. Drum Corps International is back. I'm so very excited. So we have our subscription to Flow Marching, and Drum Corps is back. It's great because Volcano is dying to watch Drum Corps all the time now. So it's awesome. We get in the car and he's like, can you play Drum Corps? Which shows he wants to listen to. Yes. Yes. And
There's one in my car.
it comes in standard vehicles, you know, not $70,000 Jeeps.
It's not 70.
Bougie. It's not 70, it's
It's
74.
120.
And now it's 124.
My truck?
140. So Drum Corps International is back. DCI.org is where you can go to check out all the information. We are heading up for a show soon. And I'm very excited because we're gonna go to a show and we're gonna bring Volcano. And my nephew who plays trumpet, he's getting ready to go play trumpet in Bloomingdale's band. He's lead trumpet in his middle school band, Landon, getting ready to go to high school next year. And so I was like, hey, you want to go? And he's like, yeah, I'll go. So hoping that he really gets interested in it. Maybe he'll march one season. So cool stuff. Moving on. National.
So I did this national, or they were making a national. They made a cash advance yesterday. So if you did the post, you liked the post at handle, you were in a pool to get money sent to you, which I thought was pretty cool that they themselves did that. It wasn't just somebody like,
That would have been great because I just sent a whole bunch of money.
I know, right?
And I got to send more today. We bought a washer and dryer from Destiny.
Oh.
We bought a washer and dryer. So
You else you cash up?
Mike for cleaning cars and my other.
Oh, I
girlfriend.
saw one of our guests at Lord's Chicken for lunch today. Jerry.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
I was like, what is
That Lord's Chicken.
Give me a second. I'm like,
Come on,
I didn't
man.
want to say the name
I
because
got
things, but anyways, I saw him at lunch.
Speaking of lunch, Grubhub and Amazon partnered up.
Oh, I
So
saw, yeah.
you can get free Grubhub delivery, I think, with certain restaurants for a year now with your Amazon Prime membership.
No.
Yeah. So I mean, if you
I think after a year, it'll be like a
Yeah,
separate charge,
probably, yeah.
but since it's a new partnership, they're doing like a year
I'm gonna
free.
go ahead and see if.
Yeah, I know.
Uber's a lot.
I wonder if it applies to business accounts because we have an Amazon business. Yeah,
I was looking.
because they're doing the Amazon Prime Day is also coming up. They're doing like
It's on the 11th.
those incentives for like buy this, you get $20 in Amazon credit or whatever. They're not doing like for the business accounts.
I've never.
But we had a promo code.
Yeah,
$15 off or something like that.
it was free delivery and $15 off the order. So
So if you want to start picking up my food and delivering it when we're all busy. I would love that because I'm not going to put him in the car and go get it. I would rather pay the extra $20.
Oh, he didn't say he was driving to go get it. He
No,
just...
He said he'll drive to go get his food.
I know how she works. I exactly sure. So I'm like, I don't know. I might get a meal out of it.
Yeah, all of a sudden you have a second job. Great.
Just delivering for her. I think it's another job.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's like,
here's the 7 o'clock pasta and
The kids want from here. I want from here.
New company, deliver yes, coming soon.
From the same place, but it's just
Carl's a
one
delivery.
kid's got the car or one kid's at work or
Yeah.
it's just like. Sorry, moving on, I apologize.
Tequila delivery service.
No, that'll be spirit over here.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, there's a spirit over here.
You can't.
Okay, I'm pointing to the outside of the screen. I'm like, oh! Something might not. I decided the computer. What the hell?
What? Bring me out.
Yeah, there's a spirit in here. Why don't you go over there?
All right. Ghislaine Maxwell was sentenced to 20 years for sex trafficking to nobody.
Wow.
To answer your question, no, it does not work with this.
That's pretty. It's pretty crazy. Sex
Yeah.
trafficking, 20 years.
That's
No,
it?
not to no clients.
So no clients.
No clients. Not one client named. Not one.
Yeah. Well, you know, for privacy reasons.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
their privacy matters.
Because their privacy matters. Yeah.
Because exactly.
Does she make it the full 20 years? Alive. We'll start
How
with
old-
alive.
yeah.
Let's start a pool on alive.
How old is she?
Not old. Not old. Probably in her 50s.
In your 40s, I think.
Yeah,
I don't know.
not
So-
old.
But I was gonna say, like, I was thinking.
Does she
I'm
get,
like,
does the Epstein issue?
how many beatings or how many loose fingers?
Or does she get out early? Is that what you're saying?
Well, first we'll start,
Good behavior.
first we'll start Epstein. Does she get Epstein?
Okay, she get Epstein.
I don't think so, because to
think
me, that's too conspiracy that
Yeah.
it happens
Yeah.
to both of them.
Or does she trip and fall?
Safer.
Just like it, what's his face? McAfee.
Okay.
You know, so I think it's too, but people don't pay attention long enough. They
So-
whatever
so
the next
I don't
narrative
think
is.
she'll serve the full 20.
I don't think
I don't think she'll serve the full.
I think she'll name someone,
Well, no,
but it won't be
It won't be anyone
But
famous.
also, what Paddy said just now, I think something that may come into play, which is like, oh, for good behavior. Like, no, she's a badass from the MS-13 gang, so starts sending people on the gent pop.
Yeah.
Like, no, she's gonna get.
Yeah, she's like in.
white collar.
Super
right.
white
She's not going to get in
collar.
there and get in a fight, or it's
Yeah, she's
like,
probably in like a luxury prison.
yeah.
Exactly. It's probably like a house like this going like, oh god, it's only one
So
floor.
is it Fed time? Is she doing Fed time? So Fed
I'm
time is
assuming.
easier time than,
Oh yeah, obviously.
And she's under massive protection.
so I don't know
So-
how you would get. Sorry, I'm giving you way too much information. I don't know how she would get good behavior if she in max says she can't work it off. You have to be able to work your time off.
Lawyers.
Exactly.
And I respect that. I'm just taking it.
Yeah.
In this world, none of that matters.
Yeah. Okay.
Elite mentality. So
And payment.
yeah, I just name people. Like just name them.
Well, is it going to be
That's the thing.
redacted then?
Like,
mean,
I
they
don't
can
know.
be quiet.
Bill Gates has been to the island 37 times.
Yeah, they
37
were
times.
friends.
IT work.
Yeah, IT work.
Well,
Probably working on all the cameras. That yeah,
yeah.
probably working on all the cameras. Yeah, he went there 37 times. Not for sex though.
Is that how the Azure cloud based?
Right. Yeah.
It's gonna be offshore.
Yeah, exactly.
In similar news, R. Kelly sentenced to 30 years for racketeering and sex trafficking.
What was the racketeering again? 10 years?
Yeah, of course.
So okay, hold on. I didn't know what the racketeering was. I know that sex trafficking is hard.
Does that kind of coincide with what he was doing?
Well, why didn't you
Making
just-
money off of it.
Okay. All right. Well, then I was gonna say, then why didn't just Lane get for the racketeering also?
I think they
Because
were
the money
getting,
probably went to Epstein.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
yeah, I think it was more favors. Like she had blackmail on them. She didn't really, I don't think they were so much charging as they were exchanging favors. So like,
Gotcha.
hey, if I get you a girl, you do this for
I'll do
me.
a track for you, or I'll
Yeah.
do I'm making stuff
Yeah.
up. Is that-
Yeah. Okay. I got you.
And he does not own his music, and I did not know that. The label does. Anyways,
That happens a lot.
Yes.
Well,
That happens
what's
a
her
lot.
name? I remember a couple of years back, maybe Taylor Swift had redone all her stuff because since her label owned her music,
Mm.
she just decided to do it on her own, and there was no, I think, contract clause that wouldn't allow her to do
That's
that.
It was after like so many years.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so she actually went back and redid her own.
And just remastered
thing.
it all, basically, yeah.
And she actually now has rights to her song.
You just hit actually like 3 times.
Nice.
I love you.
Dish, dish, dish.
Douche, douche, douche. Douche around.
All right.
Consequently, he's the only one drinking.
Anybody want to take one on the next one?
Yeah. So, of course, because it's got my name on it. I'm not saying my name, though, because it's an artist name. So Carlos Santana apparently collapsed. First of all, the guy's like already like 80 something.
Yeah,
Is he really?
yeah.
Yeah, he's
It's my dad's age.
like Willie Nelson. I don't know. He's still him and Keith Richards. I don't know if you guys are still alive.
They'll live forever.
It's out there.
It's yep.
Yeah,
Keith Richards is probably only like 45.
Yeah.
He just looks like he's
looks like
a
a
million.
preserve them.
Oh.
It's all the good weed.
So, but yeah, heat exhaustion. But go figure. You're playing outside location. Once you're after like 50, 60,
Oh, like on stage, like
Yeah, on stage,
show.
collapsed
Yeah,
during,
just like, hey,
during a
yeah.
show, on
He
stage.
was just walking. Yeah.
No, he's performing a show.
Yeah.
Or they don't use that somebody else's show.
Yeah,
And,
just
and,
nope.
and he's already a high, high pressure performance, kind of guy. Always get into it, and he's really
I don't know who he is. So
What?
I'm sorry.
Oh, goodness.
wow. Yeah,
For
get
real.
in the comments.
I knew who R. Kelly was.
You want to take the next one too, since it's kind of up your alley?
Yeah, it is kind of.
Yeah, GameStop. Good lord. So,
My stock's about to split 4-1.
why?
What is it worth right now?
Okay, I know. Actually, I know what.
$200.
Again. Really?
So,
Really? How many more times are you gonna say this today?
can you start saying truly?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so
Yeah.
truly, act just truly. So the reason why they're doing it is because they're trying to stay relevant. Not even for the money, not even for whatever. If you
makes
stay
sense.
relevant, you stay in the news, you stay making money. So bad news is still
People
news,
are talking
still
about you.
press. Exactly, yeah. So that's why.
But isn't that it's gonna beat up on the shorts though? That's the thing. So
it's gonna tank them.
So
they know that.
all the big ones that are shorting them, the minute that they drop their stock to a 4-1 and push down to a $25 price range,
Yeah.
all of Reddit is going to go in and buy a share and push it right back up to $100. And everybody who was shorting it is going. All the hedge funds are going to lose money.
Yeah.
So that's why they're doing it.
So they learned what Reddit did last time, so they're doing it again?
Kinda. Well, Reddit's driving it between AMC and GameStop. Reddit is pushing hard to basically screw over the hedge funds who have been screwing people over for years.
These fellow nerds.
So,
I really
yeah.
But see, and that's a good and that's a bad thing.
Correct.
Because
100%.
the good thing is, stick to the man. Trust me, I work in finance and I understand that. Listen, there's no better feeling than learning the system to be able to take advantage of the system, so to speak. But at the same time, by doing that now, you're actually hurting that stock because that stock will always plateau. It'll never go further.
Correct.
It's always going to be considered a novelty stock, and it'll never have a chance for actual profits.
which GameStop.
I didn't put the LY at the end.
GameStop has been. I mean, they've been in lieu of closing and things like that anyway.
They got nothing to lose per se.
Yeah.
At the same time, there's no chance of actual growth and potential.
Unlike this next one.
Oh my God.
Unlike this next one, Shopify splitting 10-1, which just
That's pretty
happened.
cool.
That's pretty awesome because their stock was blowing up.
Yeah.
Like Shopify's e-commerce.
Yeah.
They're an e-commerce website. One of the leaders.
Yeah.
So Shopify is basically the leader in e-commerce websites. Now they're expensive, and you never own your website.
Mhm.
You can't take it. It's coded in all of their stuff. So even when you go to, it's proprietary to them.
Download it, you can't get it. Right.
Yeah, you'll get your images and you'll get the verbiage of your pages or your products, but you don't get the framework or any of that, and you can't take it and do it anywhere. They do have Shopify to WordPress, Shopify to BigCommerce, and other commerce converters that kind of do it, but
there's still a lot of formatting.
still
that
very
you can-
basic in formatting.
But also everyday person, so to speak.
But their stock has been dominating because they are dominating the industry.
I think they're top two in their industry as far as like how they have their format of business.
Yep.
Because they break everything out in monthly payments instead of, no, I want $10,000 up front
Right.
for this
Yep.
website. And they're like, no, let's just do monthly payments, but make you sign a 10-year contract.
Yeah.
Line or whatever.
Defamation.
Next one.
Boris Johnson resigns as the UK British Prime Minister.
Boris, I like that name.
Can't decide whether this is good or bad because I don't live there. It doesn't affect me so much,
but
but
internationally it does affect because he's a huge conservative out there. But I know we're talking before the show started, but apparently not conservative enough.
and they want to be really conservative.
Yeah, I mean, you're still talking about a monarchy that has a grip on the economy and the country itself.
Well, and part of their Brexit, part of the whole thing with Brexit was like, hey, we're trying to get away from this and move back to this. And he was saying that he was going to take them there, and then just, as every world leader doesn't follow through on it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, hey, it's not just the USA.
Yeah. And then, of course, a bunch of scandals and stuff like that, which.
Yeah. It's, well, I mean, I think everybody knows about those as far as, like, hey, during the shutdowns and lockdowns, he was having parties. He said, we should not do that. Nobody in government should. We need to help everybody else. And what does he do first? Exactly the opposite of what he just said. Again, like any world leader. I mean, seriously, look at any world leader, look at any history on them, either current or in the last 50 years. And sometimes, as you're scrolling through social media, you might see like a video pop up. And sometimes I get this interesting facts about like history, countries, presidents, and leaders and warlords or whatever. And all of a sudden, there's one about, some country here and there, and there was one about Haiti, there was one about the Congo, there was one about Sudan, and always seeing something similar.
I'm like, she's Congo lining. Congo lining.
I'm tired.
Get in the chat. Get in the comments.
Congo and Conga.
I know, so I said, oh, that's Congo.
Yeah,
Anyways, but abuse of power, abuse of the money, abuse of things like that, and it's always going to be there. It's for people.
So something I learned today, I was on Twitter, and CERN.
Okay, I wonder who put this in
it's
there.
a European nuclear
this
research
even
facility,
cool?
Central European Nuclear Research Facility.
It's in Switzerland.
And it's, but it basically says, and this is proven false, opens a portal to another dimension. And because they are working on basically seeing, working on figuring out how the universe was created.
The Large Hadron Collider.
Apparently they don't believe in God.
It's the whole God particle with trying to figure things out.
And but they fired up a large hadron cylinder after 3 years of upgrades and maintenance work. And it just so happened to be like, if you look at some of the weather patterns that we've been having lately, and this is why Twitter's kind of going crazy over it, and it's all conspiracy, but we've been having these weird, like, rainbows we know we get from just the refracting and everything like that, but we've been having these really weird shelf clouds and things like that, and then light coming in. Well, it's either in, I think it was in South Carolina, their sky turned green, like green fog, green, like straight out of the movies green. And then somewhere else was like just another super weird, red. Had a really, really red sky, almost like you would see in the movies, like when the
blood red.
Yeah, like blood red. And so they're kind of saying like, okay, you fire this thing back up, and now here we are, different parts of the country and the world are getting these different colored skies. What's really going on?
Hey, Spirit, can you look at Stranger Things and see if there's anything with the upside down?
Right? Yeah, for real. For real.
Isn't this the portal door start opening up?
So I just found that, and people are they're finding it interesting, and whether it has anything to do with it or not. CERN says, of course not, and so the internet says, of course not, but Twitter.
Of course, they would say.
I guess the Facebook fact checkers.
Yeah, the fact checkers say, of course not, but yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, the Large Hadron Collider is really trying to do is trying to find a particle, out of in our universe, universe. Boris. Yeah, Aurora Borealis. But anyways, so that's. I mean, it is interesting, that people dedicate their lives to just trying to find a particle.
Yeah.
A subatomic particle of something, and you're like, I'm trying to figure out taxes.
Yeah, right. Trying to figure out how to manage having a toddler.
Can't wait for the toddler stage.
Yeah, sure you can.
And what's this last one here that we got?
I don't know who this is, but I'll go ahead and read it. Demarius Thomas, the Denver Broncos, passes away, diagnosis stage 2 CTE, which I'm not familiar with that.
Getting hit in the head too much.
Concussions?
Yeah. Basically just taking too many hits to the head, and the NFL with all of their money.
What's the long word?
CTE.
But the NFL with all of their money and all the, they make millions and millions of.
Chronic traumatic.
That's a big word.
Chronic traumatic encephalopathy.
That's a way bigger word than I thought it was. But yeah, just
I can read, I promise.
too many hits to the head. Same thing that happens with boxers and MMA fighters and
How
this,
old
that,
was
and the
he?
other thing.
Which one?
I don't remember. He was pretty young.
Well, the reason why Muhammad Ali had to, basically that punch drunks, what they call it, but he had those things just getting hit in the head.
30 something, 33, 33.
Wow.
Oh, ooh.
Was he-
These are blowing up, my love.
Yeah, well,
33.
blowing up happens.
Mere months after retiring from his career. So he retired
Wow.
for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
He probably,
Wasn't feeling awesome.
knew that he was having issues, but yeah, then passes away due to CTE. So the NFL has to do something about this. They're making millions and millions of dollars, and obviously the equipment that they're putting on people, and they're putting rules in there for no head-to-head collisions and things like that. But I mean,
Do they have their own like?
I'm sure they do. Sure they do.
Enough to keep him playing.
Generations deep into kids moving up and playing football and getting to the pros and getting hit that hard, and kids equipment is not
Some people
advanced.
like Gronkowski, you can't really explain.
Yeah.
No matter how many head trauma hits you get.
Yeah, no, and he's done. He's retired now too.
At 33, 32, I mean,
Yeah.
God.
Retired.
Yeah.
Which I forget. We were talking with somebody that is very close to the medical field, and I won't name them, but a reliable source that says he's got some issues and probably should not have been cleared to play this past year. Last year
That's a lot of players, wouldn't it?
here, CTE, concussion-based issues. Which is why he did not play a lot last year. He was put in on specific downs for specific plays when he was needed. He was not out there on the field almost every play.
Yeah.
And I think that's a lot of the reason.
And I'm curious, and I don't know, I don't have time to do the research right now, but chat, feel free to jump in and help out. How come I don't hear much about this in rugby?
Yeah, with lesser equipment
And just as much physical, but I think it's more physical instead of head to head.
I think it's more shoulders and body, just that they don't.
Yeah.
They literally
They don't put their heads down
Yeah.
and ram into
They
people.
try to avoid the head,
Yeah.
or whatever. So, because I don't hear much of this about
rugby, the safer sport.
Yeah.
Right.
But can we use this as like an example to our kids that think that being a pro athlete is the way to go? Like, you need something to fall back on.
Oh, 100%. Yeah,
If
100%.
you're so like, oh, I'm gonna get a liberal arts degree, which there's nothing wrong with liberal arts,
But the 1% makes it to the pros.
Yeah. so
1%.
it's like, fall back on something.
Think of what that 1% number actually is in terms,
something.
like in terms of, I mean, how many are on a team or whatever? Let's say there's 50 players per team, 16 teams. Like that's it. That's all that makes it to the pros. So, and they've got these sub leagues and things like that you can make money at, but
second minors,
That's $30,000 a year. You still have to go get an actual job if you have a family of 5.
Mhm. I agree.
I mean, the backup kicker, I think makes maybe 120,000 a year. Okay, that's good, but like I said, you still gotta supplement, do something, because it's not guaranteed that you don't have to be kicked out next season.
Right.
So
What's up locally?
So I went to Lakeland Now website last night and saw this. Reports are presenting as 10 lane options for South Florida, and I didn't know what this meant, so I had to really look at it.
Mhm.
But I did not-
hurts.
They have like lanes for the buses. They have bike lanes. That's what the 10 lanes means. It's not
10
actually
different options,
Yeah, it's an option.
10 lane options.
Okay.
I thought it was
Where you could have 10 lanes.
Yeah, no.
I was like, whoa.
And it's cool the way they're doing it. I'm glad they're presenting it that way, but it's,
Because the road died. It's just not working.
well, they knew that. It's so stupid. But my
It's just been
opinion,
more
my
fun.
opinion, whatever, if you like it, you like it. But
I just avoided all.
Yeah,
I don't even go down.
I don't go down that way anymore. Exactly. So whatever businesses were down there, guess what? They're not getting supported.
Well, just like her birthday, I was like, I was taking my trip down there.
Yeah, no, we go Hardin.
Yeah, we got Hardin.
We take Hardin.
But even parking my truck down there, I'm just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But I needed my family with me,
Hardin,
so
Hardin, and then go to the BBT lot. That's where we go.
Thank you. It's not BB&T. but
True.
thank you.
Truest. Yeah.
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 After 5, you can park there for free.
I
But,
did.
but yeah, they have the 10 lane options. It's cool to see some of the different ideas that they have. Some of them are just stupid.
And that's probably the one they're gonna go with.
Yeah, like,
Of course.
Yeah.
oh, we're going to put a dedicated bus lane right down the middle. How many people are actually riding the bus?
Right down the middle.
Right down the middle.
How are people getting off the
Bus is
bus?
so
How are people getting
exciting.
on the
Yeah, I know.
bus?
They've got a bunch of them. Then they got ones where it pulls over to the side and it's got bus pullover spots. And then,
Which to me makes the most sense, but they
Right.
still have to pull back in and people are gonna
Right.
hightail.
And if you only got one lane to pull back into it,
Now, it's just trying to bring public transportation
Sure.
make it more accessible. But if it's just for the downtown strip area right there, I mean,
It's
yeah.
it's pretty much for downtown to
You
like
should
all the
just
way
read it.
to.
I'm just like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
Reading
Be
it
sure to go
today,
check them out.
like-
It's They got a bunch of crazy ones.
Gotta put a link in there.
so what is this frack?
So Rodin is actually Rodin actually is a famous sculptor artist, and it's actually really awesome because it's actually a free exhibit. It's featuring in the Polk Museum of Art here in Lakeland. It's actually featuring 45 of his sculptures. If you take a look at some of them, I mean, it's funny how we think about sculptures as far as going like, oh, okay, somebody who made something out of something, whatever. But like seeing the detail this person had, and that's all that it's free. I mean, this is actually like art stuff that we don't really get a chance to like actually like
You need to stop saying that word, dude.
actually
Oh, she's bad with the LIKE word.
So,
I'm surprised she doesn't do it when we're talking here, but if you get her talking about someone talking about someone, good Lord, she did it at dinner the other
anyways,
night.
point being here, the fact that it's actual like nice art. It's good to be learning, and you know what?
I'm on there, and it's.
Yeah.
I mean,
So it's just amazing. This Rodin is somebody who was very famous for their time, and again, it's just cool to see actual art and actually getting excited about it.
yeah, it looks awesome, and the fact that it's metal work, like that's
On top of that,
that's just crazy. It's not like a clay sculpture that or woodwork, or like this is done in metal.
Oh,
Like I want to see the wells.
so Cookie can come in and
He would never do that, but
No.
it would.
but anyways, yeah, it's just really cool. It really stood out to me, and it's something that's nice. That's local, and with something of this like high value type of art that we don't really get that we might see perhaps in the Straz
Oh,
or
yeah,
out in
Lakeland.
St. Pete or something.
Oh.
In Lakeland, I'm like, oh wow, this is actually a free exhibit. So I check it out.
Very cool.
I don't think I've ever been.
very cool. Road Diet. They are excuse me.
They are act.
They
They're
are
acting.
They are having an open house style meeting at the RP Funding Center on July 11th from 5 to 7 p.m. where the community can come and voice their opinions on
That.
the lane options and what should be done
Wasn't there 4? I think there was total of 4. That could be one.
for
4 options that they were
Oh,
presented.
I'm not
I
sure.
don't know. You said 10.
Your thing said 10.
We see 10 lanes.
10 lane options.
I read
10
it.
different lanes.
Yeah.
Could be 4. We don't know. Whatever.
I don't know. But if you have an opinion and
That's how I read it.
you want to talk about it, you can go to the RP Funding Center on July 11th from 5 to 7 p.m.
Boom. This Saturday, LCR, left, center, right. It's a little board game,
Oh,
Dice game.
dice game. So we are, Winter Circle is hosting an LCR game, and we'll have a bunch of raffles and things like that to benefit a child named Devin Corbett. He was diagnosed with medulloblastoma, a very rare brain cancer. The surgery ended up being successful, which is great. But now it's
It's also very
treatments
expensive.
and recovery, which of course it's a cancer and it's brain surgery. So very, very, very expensive. So we are raising money. They did benefit for him back in November at another place. So now it's our turn. So Winter Circle is hosting it this Saturday. Raffles 50-50, all that stuff will start about 7 p.m. followed by the LCR tournament.
Oh, I want to
Just
say that I
after.
saw one of the raffle items. It's like, it is similar to your gun case,
Nice.
the American flag.
Nice. So the LCR tournament will be a $50 buy-in. Whatever it is, most people donate it back, and then
Yeah.
if it's
like,
like,
I need $100.
yeah, and exactly. Like, let me I double my money, and yay, I'm a winner, and donate back. I'm really hoping that if we can control the day that will get a late nap for Volcano and do it because he played in the LCR tournament a couple months ago at either and
It was a
one of the
Christmas
other
party.
at the Christmas party and loved it because he's rolling the dice.
Yeah,
And
he loves dice.
it's a blast. So if you haven't checked out LCR, it's a lot of fun. If you can't make it, you can donate online at friendsandneedservices.org. So please go donate if you can. T-shirts will be available for $20. It is a limited supply, so get there early so that way you can grab your shirt and then change and wear your shirt because we'll probably take a big picture on stage. So we'll be there. It'll be a lot of fun. Come hang out for a really, really, really good cause.
All right. And then
This
week
week
in history.
In history, she's 40. Whoop, whoop.
I was born 40 years ago.
She had a birthday. There, I think that's what I was supposed to say. She had a birthday. It's Patty's birthday.
Yay.
Yeah. Guess who didn't show up? That guy.
But thank you for not showing up because then my kids were on the
That's true.
So
That's true. We had an unfair trade out, but it worked out really well.
You're welcome.
But I was like,
The things I sacrificed.
no, I had my kids sitting by themselves so we could join, but
It equaled a lesser intoxicating night than it could have been.
Probably, yeah.
Far lesser.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So that's why I said it created an unfair, I love
Probably
them and
worked
I'm
out
so
for the
glad
better.
they were there, but it probably did work out for the better that
For my liver.
that Patty didn't get.
I thought you guys were going
Sloppy.
to.
We did. We went to rec room. We did a shot. We had a drink. We had another drink.
Well,
Yeah, and then we went home. Well, no, and then we went back to
we went to get Volcano.
Beepaw's house and went home.
I had fussy baby, so.
Yeah.
Good times.
I stayed fine because I knew she wasn't going to be fine. So that's why you not being there was probably a good thing, but we did miss you. You were missed, and so you're kind
I
of
had
jerk.
two drivers too.
Right? Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
All right, so Frick, what you got here?
Anything?
2002 America's tennis player
American tennis player Serena Williams.
Was that?
defeated her sister Venus to win her first Wimbledon in singles title. Right?
Are you going to say Serenas?
Sorry.
Serenas Linus? Is that what?
Don't touch my Venus.
It's Wimbledon.
It's all there. Brooke's trying to move it along. She's like, all right.
Drink.
Oh yeah, she's really loopy, but you're still kicking on your ass about it.
Well, because I can focus on thing.
All right. On July 7th, 1930, the construction of the Hoover Dam begun.
I don't know. Was that all?
Well, she's got
Since you got skipped
That's
over.
okay. She
Oh,
can-
okay.
Okay. And then on July 8th, 1776, the first public reading of the Declaration of Independence.
Must have been annoying. Hear ye.
And I'm pretty confident they didn't do it this year
Really?
over controversy. Yeah.
Makes sense.
I have to look that up. But
Tomorrow's the 8th, so
Yeah.
we don't know yet.
yeah, true.
Oh, my computer's.
Yeah,
We'll see if-
I haven't done
we'll
it.
see if they,
We gotta hurry along. My computer's gonna
I
be.
don't know.
Okay.
All right.
I was gonna say USB-C, right?
Yeah, so now also
Okay.
a little more recent than 1800s, but in 2011 this week, Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows 2, Part 2.
Hello, who?
Hello?
Holla back. There it goes. There it goes.
So, yeah. So
That's my bad.
2011, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 debuts. So the final wrap up of the Harry Potter series. And also on July 5th, it's actually Venezuela's Independence Day, which I now think is an oxymoron because
I was gonna say.
yeah, I mean, it was independent at some point.
Yeah, at some point. Yeah.
Mm,
Not anymore.
That's too much now.
Not so.
July 7th, 1898, the Hawaiian Islands were annexed by the United States to later become a state in 1959.
You want to skip the?
Did
would
not
you
know
rather?
that piece of history.
Okay, so hold on. So if it's been around since 1959, so Hawaii's only been around or part of the U.S. for the last 65
Yeah,
years or so.
which is
Because
crazy.
My mom was born in 1959, so I'm going, wait a second.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I did not know that piece of information.
Yeah, but it was annexed back in 1898.
Yeah.
So it's been
It
around,
took
but
60 or 70 years before it.
It's not funny how we just don't look at the world when we're kids.
Right.
but
Right.
and also it's pronounced Hawaii.
Oh, didn't know that either.
And actually, the comma between the last two.
We're thinking about planning a trip, just to throw that out there.
Oh well, that's casual.
Probably maybe next year.
Next show from Hawaii. Sorry, Hawaii.
Not next show, next year.
That would be fun.
We're thinking about planning to go because we're not ready for Iceland yet because Volcano can't do all the hiking.
He needs to be able to
Needs to be
walk
able to
for long distances.
walk for really long distances. So Iceland is probably 5 years out, 5 or 6 years out. And
But
but
Hawaii has volcanoes.
they have volcanoes and beautiful scenery. And
Can we go?
I would go when it's cooler, but definitely go when it's cooler.
Especially with a 1-year-old.
Yeah.
Can we do that with?
But we're also looking at a Vegas trip next year too, kid free.
Ooh.
Anyways, would you rather? I would.
Would you rather eat a hot dog with a fork or a hamburger with chopsticks?
Hamburger with
That's
chopsticks.
My chopsticks comment to you about eating.
You can already eat a
I
hot
don't
dog with
like
a fork.
hot dogs, so hamburger with chopsticks.
Hamburger chopstick.
Spirit.
And I like Chinese chopsticks, even though I'm terrible.
I just show my superiority. I'm like, oh, peasant.
Can you use both hands?
Yeah.
Chopsticks.
Oh, yeah.
Nope. Oh, I would fumble that all up.
Really?
Left-handed.
I mean-
Left-handed, yeah, I'd be all over the place.
I'm not as
Ah,
dexterous as my right hand, but I bet I can do it.
Yes.
I mean, I can still get by it. And, just
Think you can do that right-handed?
Can't even do it left-handed.
Left-handed. Too funny. Go ahead.
Stab it.
All right, so would you rather run 100 degree? I'm sorry. Would you rather run in 100-degree weather for 30 minutes or walk in negative 32-degree weather for 30
Negative
minutes?
32.
So basically, it's zero.
Not 32 degrees, negative 32.
How far am I running, walking?
Just
round the block?
Just run. Yeah, I mean, just put it 30 minutes.
Or,
30
oh,
minutes.
30 minutes. Yeah. Not going far.
I wouldn't be
I'm sure
able
your
to
brother would
run
be like, whatever.
for 30 minutes.
I wouldn't be able to
I
run
would
for 30 minutes in the
collapse.
cold because I would be bundled
Because,
up
yeah,
in so many little
And you're
suits.
trying to breathe
walk-
in.
Wow.
Walking.
Walk.
I'd be walking like a penguin.
I would probably do walk because the penguin walk. I can walk out to look.
Wait, what was
Penguin.
that?
I'm trying.
Penguin.
Okay?
He's barely awake.
Penguin.
Penguin.
I
Penguin?
can make it to the mailbox and back, and that would be 30 minutes.
That'd be 30 minutes. I'm walking.
Yeah, I think I would have to.
Negative 32 is tough. Though.
Because
I mean,
you would pass out if you ran
That's
in
basically
100-degree
freezing
weather
water.
for 30 minutes. Although, if it was
Mm.
not in Florida,
can you actually
if
walk?
you-
Can you actually go outside in negative 32?
I mean, 32 degrees is basically freezing point. So, for water.
Oh.
So,
Right.
negative
Negative 32.
32 degrees. Yeah. I mean, you would be bundled up pretty well like a walrus. So, yeah. I mean,
You wouldn't be
like a spacesuit or something.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I was thinking.
You would have
so
to have
like
like a
some
helmet,
sort of
like, or a mask, a breathing
fully
apparatus.
covered. Yeah, I
I
think
don't know, breathing apparatus. This is not the Himalayas.
Negative 32.
Yeah,
It's really stinking cold.
It gets negative 32 degrees in, Minnesota or in Canada.
What? I thought like negative 20 was like the limit of coldness.
No. Well,
Okay.
we can
Let's
talk
go.
about that one, but
Would you rather bungee jump off a cliff or climb down the cliff with no equipment?
Bungee.
bungee, yeah, I need to.
Although hopefully it's like short enough so I don't like splat.
yeah, I'd bungee.
I got this.
I'm not climbing down with no equipment. That's a terrible idea.
Have you
Yeah,
met me?
I would bungee jump.
Spirit.
You bungee jumping down the cliff, or you just walking down with no
No climbing equipment.
equipment.
How big is the
True story.
So she should just.
100
Scary one.
Scary one. There you go. Scary
Wait, to
one.
12 feet, got it.
That's hard. I'm scared of heights like that.
So 12 foot, yeah, bungee. Compete in a hot dog eating contest or compete in a chicken wing eating contest.
Ooh,
Do I have to eat the bun?
chicken wing.
Is the hot dog part?
We
bun?
could say
Chicken
no.
wing.
Okay, then I would do hot dogs.
No, oh, you would. Chicken wing.
Chicken wing.
Chicken wing.
Sorry,
You don't have to
Hot dogs
choose
are weird.
dogs. Ah.
yeah, but do you know what they're made out of?
Do you know what half the processed food in America is?
True.
Yeah,
Gross.
That's why we're all the size.
Chicken. The chicken wing just comes right off the chicken.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Yeah,
know?
so
Yeah, sure it
Those
does.
are, steroid induced too. Like who knows?
I'll pick steroids over not knowing what the hell it is. I'll take
Exactly.
a buff chicken instead of
A buff chicken.
I've come to feed your gut.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. Mitch, just keep it short and sweet.
Financial market.
It's a train wreck.
It's trading sideways. Literally.
It's trading sideways.
Today it's up.
Yeah.
Right, is it?
Yeah.
It's green.
That was up $263.
Yeah, but
Right.
anyways, no, just something that I've said before several times. Don't invest everything in gold and guns, for God's sakes. I get it, things might get scary, but
God, guns, gold, and Grady Judd. What are you talking about?
Jeeps.
Oh, Lord.
And Jeeps.
And Jeeps.
And Jeeps.
And Jeeps.
Jeeps.
It's all the Jeep.
Jeep.
So, but yeah, so again, it's okay to diversify to a certain degree and level, but you said diversify.
Do it. Diversify.
Just talk to a trusted source, please. Your broke Uncle Matthew, not a trusted source, and
I mean, if he's a financial advisor, why not?
If he's broke, what the
I
hell?
will
We
put
got
that in your own
a serious problem if
I
you're
might fall asleep. Don't do that.
if your financial advisor is broke. It might not be the route to go.
Ugh.
We gotta start somewhere.
True.
Yeah, no,
Uh-huh.
I get it. But just the point being more along the lines of, it's just somebody who's not well properly,
Educated.
well, no, I won't say educated, but just they're not probably licensed, working in that field, doing those kind of things. Because if I go to get a professional website built, and I'm just looking at a little
Click
John down the
Shopify?
street or something, we could just blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine, but it's not a professionally built website. I'm going to ask a professional who's been doing it for years, gone through who's taken courses, who's done, that's their livelihood. Okay, that's somebody who actually worked for that. If somebody's just walking around saying, blah, 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 online, then guess what? No, do you have a degree on that? Do you work in that? Are you licensed to professionally work with those items? Anyway, yeah, whatever. Add a notch. Actually, more.
I'm giggling. We kind of talked about this already with Amazon merging with Grubhub, but Best Buy is now competing with Prime Day, which is July 11th. And they started a day or two earlier, which is wrong because I noticed it yesterday. But anyways, they're competing with Amazon prices like $200-300 off on laptops. So my laptop took a crap. We went physically to Worst Buy and I picked up a laptop last week. Come this week, it's on sale. I was able to get on the chat and they credited me back.
Oh, that's
Nice.
nice.
Not me, but
Yeah.
whatever. So I guess it's kind of a shout out to Worst Buy, even though, I talk so much smack about y'all, but I thought that was kind of cool that
It is,
other
right?
people are competing with Amazon or trying to compete with Amazon, so they're not just taking
I was going to say that they're still open.
Right?
really weird hours.
Well, yeah, because it's probably nearly impossible to staff a store that size.
And I got
In
the
this day and
Logitech MX series keyboard and mouse. I'm so excited.
That I have a Mac, so
It doesn't, it's a mechanical keyboard and it lights up and it's quiet because somebody didn't like my loud keyboard when I was typing.
because
but it
you
was
tap
different.
like
I type really fast.
you type really hard.
And
You're
fast.
like drumming on the keyboard. For real, she's like, it's a snare drum. Like, whoa.
What's happening?
I don't know what's going on in our world.
Custom
Cool.
solutions.
Custom solutions, that's true. We actually just signed. Dang it. Yeah, we just signed for a Schnauzer rescue
Oh, cool.
company. They're one of the largest in the US. They have 7 different locations and they have a old CRM that was built on Joomla.
Oh, wow.
Really old and just dated, and
I think I'm making words up.
it can't.
No.
No, and that's how old it is. It's like having Juno email.
Right.
Old, and it's just
You
old.
didn't say net zero.
And then stuff from that has to be pulled over from back when they had it in Yahoo groups before that. So just really old, and we're taking it all and moving it to a modern coded system, modern coded website, mobile friendly. Will help them be able to customer match dogs to adopting parents.
So is the CRM up now?
No, it'll be finished in the next probably 2 or 3 days.
Let me know, and I would love to do the tutorial.
Oh.
If I can offboard paying 200.
Yeah, no, schedule will be done. Schedule should be done next week.
No, I'm talking about the CRM.
Oh, okay. Yes,
So if I
CRM.
could export.
CRM side is up. We probably have to customize it for some of your stuff. But yes, we are doing custom solutions now. So we're also working with a fence company who wants to do a big mobile app as well as a internal web app for their.
Check where your driver is.
Yeah, all of that, all of their invoicing and quoting and systems like that to put all of that together. I'm in talks with. They have an awesome system. Roofing actually has a really good system built in place. Pest control, however, doesn't. So we are in talks to build out a pest control one with our pest control client. And we're actually building them an app where part of our solution can go on and purchase their annual pest control and book and schedule it straight through the website. So it'll pair up with our scheduling system. So all that stuff is.
I'm dropping the thing.
All that stuff is
good enough.
Yep.
You can export my crap and make my calendar work.
All this stuff is coming along. So yes, so custom solutions. If you have something at your business that is not working properly and could be much more fluid, TBA Marketing.
Let your awesome.
That's it.
Yeah.
We made it. All right. And the record button's still on, right? We don't have to do this
Again.
But we were freezing.
That's all right.
We're freezing.
Yeah, like the internet was unstable.
Yeah, well, it's okay. You know
So
what?
I'd be like,
Internet happens.
Great.
Closing quote.
Next time we'll log into the 5G, not the.
I asked you which one to get into.
You can log in the 5G.
All right. Bicker on your own.
Closing quotes.
You have to love a nation that celebrates its Independence Day every July 4th, not with a parade of guns, tanks, and soldiers who filed by the White House in a show strength and muscle, but with a family picnics where kids throw frisbees, the potato salad gets iffy, and the flies die from happiness. And that was from Irma Bombeck. I know.
I prefer the guns, tanks, and soldiers
I know.
as
Like, that
well.
sounds really cool.
Like, can we pair that up? Like,
But you guys were so family, so I picked
I
that
know.
one because you were so family oriented. That I was
fly me an F-16 right down the middle. That'd be awesome. Roll up some tanks. I'll take it all.
In a no-fly zone.
I like the parades and stuff. But I'll take all of it because, family time, fun time, show some military muscle. So,
Don't forget.
Yeah, you can do it. It's right there for you.
If you'd like to donate or sponsor, you can reach out to us at ffpw.live.
Live. Sign out on social media. Turn off the news. Don't text and drive. Epstein did not kill himself. Nor him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wave up there, everybody. Wave the spirit. Wave.